Hi Tarot Tribe, it's Ethany, and last week I had the total pleasure of heading to Portland for the Northwest Tarot Symposium, which is this bad boy right here. Well, this was the program for it, and I actually just wanted to share my experiences from the weekend, and I'm also going to be doing a haul video. And now I rarely do haul videos, so if you're not really into haul videos, this probably won't be awfully enjoyable for you. But I got a ton of stuff, and a lot of it was kind of linked to the courses and the workshops and stuff that I took. So if you don't like haul videos, it's probably not for you. I'm going to be looking over here because I actually did everything chronologically, so I wanted to make sure that I'm not confusing myself. So yeah, oh my gosh, it was such an amazing weekend. I wanted to share my experience as an attendee to this tarot conference. You know, I had so much fun this year, like so much fun. The Newts crew, it's lovingly called Newts, put on an amazing event. I don't like leaving my son. I don't like being away from him at all. I find it very difficult. So when I am away from him, it's always just like so amazing when I have a great time, right? Because then otherwise you're just like, whereas this is like so worth it for the 4 days. The first year I went to the Northwest Tarot Symposium was last year, and I presented at the symposium, but I was super sick. I was so sick. I was so run down and burnt out that I spent most of my time sleeping in my hotel room with a fever, feeling like absolute shit. So this year I was healthy. I went with friends, whereas I met friends down there last year, where I also met friends down there and met new people. And I went with two lovely friends from Vancouver. So I enjoyed the shit out of myself this year. It was so great. So the first thing that we, and it's always an amazing thing to see so many people online, either on like the Tarot Readers Academy, for teachers that come to and teach at summer school, and people that I admire and work with as colleagues, people in like the academy as students, people who comment on my YouTube, people in the Awaken Soul Coven, and like to meet people and spend time with them face to face. It's like the raddest thing ever. If I haven't said it before, I'll say it again. I fucking love what I do. I love everything about what I do, and especially meeting so many amazing people. So thank you to everyone who like said hello and just spent time with me and let this crazy Australian hug you. My heart is very full. So the first thing we did was we left really early. I went with Michelle from EO Chakra Products and Kira from, I'm going to say this wrong, Divine Noctivaga. Not cool like you, Kira. I don't know what I'm saying. Kira does beautiful pouches. Actually, do I have one? I'm going to dig one out. Michelle does all of the sprays that I use for all of my readings, and I tend to like gifting them away. And the lovely Kira, I have a million of her pouches. Here it is. She does these incredible tarot pouches. Like, look at those, isn't that gorgeous? And they're all like small batch. So I'm very lucky to live around very talented badass witches. So we did a big road trip, and it made it so much better than having to like get up, go to the airport, go on your own, drive, just gross. So it was so great. So then the first thing we did was go to New Renaissance Books, which is like, if you go to Portland, you have to go to New Renaissance Books. And I got a few things. It's like New Renaissance Books is like 3 beautiful older houses all combined into one, just jam-packed full of just like fucking witchy new age goodness. So like you got tea and chocolate and everything spiritual, books, journals, statues, drums. Like, it is like literally like, it's like if you're in from Vancouver, it's like Banyan Books but on crack. I've got I've got I got a case full of stuff. So I got, not a case full of it, but like a lot of things. So I got a really beautiful indie, what is it called? These are earth stones, and I haven't even opened them yet. They had a set of them open, and this was the last one when I went in there. So, carved symbols that help you unlock your intuition and connection to guidance by Chao. I hope I'm saying that right. And I wanted to work with them as their porcelain, well, they're not porcelain, ceramic. I wanted to use them as like a companion to my tarot readings, because they're all about like direction, what is coming, what is going. And yes, that can be like, you could do that with a with tarot spreads, but I thought it'd be really fun because I like playing with runes. Like, I like throwing runes. I'll throw stones. So aren't they cool? So this is the first time I'm opening them up. So I've done no work with these whatsoever, but I saw them. And like, just to work with them in a magic way, you know, like you can use these sorts of things in spell work. You know, as sigils. This one's well-being. So they all have a little stamp on the back. So I'm really, really chuffed. I'm chuffed. Well and truly chuffed that I found these. So and they all came back in perfect condition. They survived the drive. So I'm going to pop them down so I don't break them. So I got that. I also got, oh guys, I'm not going to dig it all out. I also got a book on runes and some little witchy charms. So that was really great. And then we went to this place called 180 Churros and had fresh churros, and it was amazing. Although in Australia, they have a place called Sanchurros, and you get like caramel or dark chocolate, milk chocolate, or white chocolate. Oh my God, it's so good. If you're in Australia and you can go to Sanchurros, tell them Ethany sent you. That's going to mean jack shit to anyone there. I love Sanchurros. So this one, you don't have chocolate, which I found really strange, but you know, I'll go with it. But you could get like stuffing or marshmallow whip or lemon curd, and that was pretty rad too. So like I said, this is like part vlog, part like video haul. So this is my channel. One of my and then we had one of the highlights from the weekend, which was I did a pre-Northwest Tarot Symposium dinner. We went to the Olive Garden. I know I'm probably really pedestrian to a bunch of Americans who were like, oh, Olive Garden. We went to the Olive Garden. I love the Olive Garden. We don't have one here. The first time I went to one was when I was in the States. Gosh, I can't even remember. Actually, might have been last time we went down there with Beth. So I invited, I was like, if anyone's in the area, so the amazing crew from 78 Tarot, so Katie Welsh, Joanna Nelson, who's an artist, and Trish Sullivan also came because they were flying over from the Eastern States. We had people who flew in and new friends. We had coven members, old friends. Like, it was just amazing. We had a great night. So that was awesome. I'm going to do one in New York. So if you're in New York or you're coming up for Reader Studio, let me know so we can hang, because I'm there all week. And I will definitely do that again next year for Portland. So again, keep in touch if you want to like meet other rad people. And so then on the Friday, you go in, so that was Thursday. Friday, we went to the Ravens Wing metaphysical store, and they also vended at the event. But last year I didn't get the chance to go see their space, and if you do, it is so beautiful. Not only that, like if you come out of the store and you go right, you keep going, there's like a red caravan-y, caboose-y kind of place that sells like a million different versions of like types of chai. The most amazing coconut chai with coconut milk. And then next to it is like one of the best bakeries I am a sucker for anything baked. Honestly, if you throw a muffin at me, I will love you forever. Please don't throw muffins at me, but I love like cupcakes and cakes and you know, all that stuff. So they had a great bakery, great chai. That neighborhood was super cute. It was an apothecary across the road. And the Ravens Wing is stunning. So not only is the Ravens Wing an incredible space full of like just amazing goodies, the altars they have around the place are incredible. So they have this beautiful altar to Aphrodite or Venus, depending on, you know, what you choose to see her as. And, you know, there's an offering bowl and she's got all these benedictions all over her. And then there's another one, oh God, there was like Dionysus, there was Ocean, there was the Morrigan. God, they were all, like, all over the store, and they were super beautiful. So the space was just incredible. And I bought, now I'm finally so glad I can start burning these because I wanted to wait until I'd done the video. I got some Mojo money candles because you know how much I love working with Money Mojo. Otherwise, why would I have money cards? So I got this one, which is super cute. So it says, prosperity and abundance are the rewards for my gratitude. So that's going on the, I wanted to get another one of the candles, the fairy ones, because the artwork was stunning. Next time, one shall be mine. And then I got this one, Fast Money. So I've seen these before, like I've seen them on Instagram and stuff, but I've never found one myself. So I got a couple of those. What else did I get? Oh, I got this Pyrite Sun. Isn't that cool? So that's going on my prosperity altar as well. And I kind of liked how it looked like a woman with her hair in a bun. So there was a couple of Pyrite Suns that I saw, but this one I was like, oh yes, this one has a real beautiful vibe to it. I also bought an arrowhead and a couple other little crystals. I got this from New Ren, Epolite. I wrote them all down. I got this one from Appetite from a little apothecary. So I got a few. I can't help myself. I love crystals. Like, you know, even if I get one whenever I kind of go to a store like that to use in my layouts. So we went there. It was so great. I loved walking around that neighborhood. It's amazing. And then we went and we signed in. And when you signed in this year to the event, you got the tarot calendar, which it's got insights, spreads, and tips by Barbara, the one and only Barbara Moore. So we got this one. I haven't opened that yet, but I'm going to. And then I also you got to pick a tarot deck off the table. So they had a bunch of decks and you got to pick one. So I picked the Ghost Tarot. You know, maybe it's time for me to, I'm a little bit afraid of working with the mediumship stuff, which is silly considering I've been able to, like, it's been in my life since I can remember, like, spirits. So I got that to maybe work with a little bit of my fear. So I got those. And then we went around the, did we go? Yeah, I think we did. I think we went around the marketplace. Now the marketplace, heaven help me, I dumped so much money this weekend. But again, like, you know, I don't spend a lot of money on a lot of things, and it was my vacay. So what did I get? There's a lot. There's a lot in here. Oh, I did want to share. So Noel from the Numinous Tarot was there. Had to go home early. Wasn't feeling very well. But if you have been living under a rock, like I've got all these, like that's from the 78 Tarot crew, because I've got all the decks. But of course, cannot wait for Mythica, which is live on Kickstarter. If you have been living under a rock and do not know about the Numinous Tarot, I picked up these, come on, you can do it, these stickers to show you. So I think there might be cards. I think they're stickers. They're just they're little prints. So you can see now pre-orders are available for this deck. So this is just a sample of the incredible art. You really, just unbelievable. So it was so good to see Noel. I met Noel last year. Shame we didn't get to spend more time, but you know, wasn't feeling very well. Noel wasn't feeling very well. So that's the Numinous Tarot. And they arrived. I saw on Instagram yesterday, I think, that they arrived. So, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get that deck. I've got so many beautiful decks to unbox, by the way. It's like, I think I'm going to breathe. I went and saw the beautiful Arwen, Seek Joy Y'all, our sister on YouTube. I got my copy of the Cardamancer with the beautiful dust to onyx on the front by the gorgeous Courtney, who I met last year at Newts, and I am really looking forward to, I mean, like, because they show you, they do like, this is, I think I showed some Instagram stories. This is a tarot magazine, yo. So if you are looking to, you know, have something beautiful to read. Oh, look, and another one. You know, so there's a lot of deck art. There's runes. This one's got runes, tapping tarot magic, storytelling. Yeah, it's pretty great. I'm reading the Lenormand interview with Courtney Alexander, the one, the only, the amazing, the magnanimous, the goddess that is the creator of the dust tonic. So I grabbed that, and then I grabbed 2 decks from the US Game Systems table. So the Tattoo Tarot, 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. So as many of you know, I worked with Lana. I'm going to try and get Kellyanne Maddox, Sebastian, myself, and I think Lana. I think they were the 4 of us. I wrote the swords, the Suit of the Swords to the indie deck. And when it got picked up, Lana let us know that she was going to be writing the whole thing, you know, because it's easier for one person. So some of the decks, the cards have been changed. I am going to do an unboxing and go through the changes. And there's Village Tarot in a tin. So I grabbed those 2. I'm super excited. This is so beautiful. I got to play with, I think that was Linda who brought it on the Thursday night. And then I found this deck created by Maxine Miller, written by Raven Grimassi and Stephanie Taylor. So if you're into the craft, you probably know those 2 names, like Raven Grimassi. So this is to find insight and inspiration through the wisdom of the ancient Celtic gods and goddesses. The artwork is stunning. She was one of the artists who had show pieces. It's smaller. It's a 25 card deck, but I just couldn't say no. You know, the artist was there and the artwork is beautiful. So it's another one. So yeah, spent lots of money on that. Then I went to the class by Jadzia on things to consider when reading the cards. And then there was a meet and greet where everyone got to kind of meet, you know, sit and have a social and some nibblies. And then I went to dinner with some friends. And Saturday was like non-stop tarot workshops and presentations. So I went to 3 card spread by Angelo Nacios, who's also on YouTube, and did the tarot tracker and a major arcana book. Past Lives with Lenormand by the one and only Rana George. My notebook is chocked full of notes from that session. And I know Rana and I will be working together very soon. I also picked up her deck. Now, I'm so glad I waited to meet her and to get the deck, because not only did I get to see the beautiful Rana, but I got a big kiss, and it's signed. And the cards are like phenomenal. Like, there's this beautiful gold Hamsa on the back, and they're so pretty. So I'm really, really glad I waited. I'll do a flip through of those when I have some more time. I'm really glad I waited to get that deck. It was so lovely to meet her. Her workshop was awesome. And then I went to Tarot Occultism and Witchcraft by the one and only Bernard Bowen, who is one of those friends that I finally got to meet in person. We've been friends online for years. I could gush. I love her so hard. And then another event that I really wanted to go to, but it was on at the same time, was Have Tarot Will Travel by Jenna Matlin. And so she has written this book that you can get on her website, which if you want to read at festivals and gigs, like face-to-face gigs, like parties and things like that, then, she's so sweet. So you can get that from her website, and I'm putting all these links to everyone's stuff over on my blog post. And I also met the wonderful Rune Emerson, and this is Nothing But a Pack of Cards, a book of cartomancy and tarot sorcery. So we got to hang out quite a bit, which was pretty great. Signed. I love going to these events and getting everything signed. So that was pretty awesome. And then went into Portland, had dinner. And then Sunday was another quick round. I had to come back home early. I had to get my son. It's a very long drive from Portland to Vancouver. So I went and did another round at the New Earth Tarot, the Tarot Marketplace. Next year I'm going to stay an extra day because a lot of workshops happen. Like I missed Liz Worth's. I missed a lot of workshops because we had to come home. So I'm going to make sure I spend Sunday there. I got the New Earth Tarot, so I'm very excited to be unboxing that when I've got some time. And if you ever want to see the most beautiful, amazing, handmade, you can do these custom like tables that turn into like reading storage that turn into tables that'll fold out. You got to check out these people, Hammer and Nail Woodworks. Oh my god, I'm going to start putting away money so I can buy one of them one day. And then I also got the Catland Oracle by Joanna Nelson, guidebook by Trish Sullivan. So I have a lot. Like I said, I have not splurged like that in a long time. So yeah, that was my weekend. We drove back. It was beautiful. The drive was great. Everyone was home safe. It was just incredible. So I am definitely going next year. I hope I get to present again. Wink, wink, Jamie. I'm super lucky to be able to go to the Reader's Studio in April, which is in New York. And so I get to like keep on going on the tarot conference train. I love, I'm an extrovert, so these sorts of events are very up my alley. But you know, if you are thinking about going to a tarot conference and you are on the west coast of North America, I really enjoyed that one. I had for the last couple of years. So thanks for sticking with me. If you're still with me, I know it was a longer video than normal and it was a little bit like vloggy / like sharing my little haul. But I did want to spread the word of the Northwest Tarot Symposium and show you some of the goodies that I got. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you back on we're going to do the Tarot for Beginners part 5 next week. And I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, graveyard, whenever you get to watch this. And thanks for sharing your space with me.